unions over there. The benefit for them before mining are the rules and what can say misconception around the technology. If I earn everything in cash, passenger is not happy, but the driver is more happy because at the end of the day he can take a cash at home. Same way, there are unions or the local bus stands or local stand at the hotels. They'll be more happy if the cash is collected over there. Because we understand that there are various, different level of cuts or whatever mechanism they have, inbuilt from so many ages over there. I'll give some examples which we have experienced and we have studied in last 1 year also. Same way, the customers, they are more happy on the, if there is a digital payment. Trust me, today we have achieved almost 85% of the digital payment. So all our turnover, what we are doing, day in, day out, is 85% payment collected over the credit card, debit card, net banking, Paytm or various other, modes. Only 15% cash is collected. These are the typical scenarios, like complaint, no digital economy, I don't want. Again, still there are some pockets, there is a mindset there. Go my maka nako. Will in a detail we like to analyze that why it's maka nako. Okay. There is a government, role is there. There is a reach to masses is there. There is a transport dependence is there. So tourism is always depend on, like driver. The first person who hits, by the tourist is the driver. He's the brand ambassador of the Goa, and if the brand ambassador to the tourist, definitely there is, the traction or following, tourism, we can say spin over there into the tourism. This was inaugurated by Honorable late Chief Minister Manor Parrikar. I'll not spend much time on that because a couple of things. Let me spend some time over here. What is our mission? Why we want to start a Goa Mile over here? First of all, we want to protect the interests of the local taxi car, local Goans, and the passengers. I'll give an example in comparison with the other app aggregator across the globe and across the world. People typically run this business with the commission statistics. If I run the business, I should get the commission out of that, and that is the profit to the organization. Whereas this initiative, when it is crafted and drafted by the government, it was on a two basic principles. The first principle was that there should not be any pinch to the Goan taxi owner. That was the brief in the part of the tender process. The second was that there should be 100% transparency with no surcharge. And along with that, the thought of the GTDC, the whole concept of the technology has been designed. Based on that, the local ecosystem, what we understand, how the local taxi cars works over here. And that's how the technology has been, crafted, last 9 months or 10 months, over the period it has evaluated in that way. So it is 100% in the interest of the local government. It's a disruptive revenue logic. What I mean by disruptive revenue logic, when you are not charging to the, taxi car as a 25%, 30% commission or even 40% commission, then where we are earning, how the bread and butter for Goa Mile is working as an organization. So we are charging marginally very minimal fee as compared to the taxi aggregator across the globe. We are charging from 15 rupees to 90 rupees, and 90 rupees we block that. So even though the fare goes more than 1,000 rupees, we still charge 90 rupees. If it is 1,500, we still charge 90 rupees. And that's how it is not pinching to the customer pocket. It is all friendly as compared to the, let's say in Mumbai I travel. If I come to airport from my home, it's exact the distance like Panjim to airport, 29 kilometers. I pay sometime 1,400, I pay sometime 560 rupees also. However, in Goa, we are saying that every time the driver is getting 750 rupees. It's the best thing. There is no negotiation. And try to understand one more thing. I'll use the word, Hindi word over here. The transport has never been a sabji mandi. However, because of the use of technology in fusion, it's a double-edged sword, the way you want to utilize. Here, the government has utilized in a very wisely. It is in the interest of everyone, all stakeholders. What I mean by that, if you make a technology utilization as a sabji mandi and increase the fare by opportunity, let's say in morning I have airport down, but in evening I have airport activity much more. I can increase by surcharge. That's not a logic over here. That's the logic which works in across the other metro city. If you go to Delhi, if you go to Mumbai, if you go to Pune, everywhere. However, in Goa it's a fixed rate. From morning 6 o'clock to night 10 o'clock, there is a fixed rate. Definitely government gazetted, there are some mandates by night charges which are applicable over here. And that's in the interest of the taxi cars. Another brief is that taxi anywhere, anytime. Now, so far we have achieved 1,450 taxis. Still we know that there are certain pockets where we are facing this challenge and these taxis are not available. Trust me, we have almost more than 2,000 duties which are not serving as of now. Every day we get this call and we are say to sorry to them. Okay. So there are 1,450 taxis are there, but they work in alternate fashion. So some people work for 2 days, some people for 3 days. We also need to understand the local tourism over here. Like your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and still part of Monday will be more active. Your Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be little low over here, and that's how the taxi people also work on that. They enjoy the business on some time. Again, they take a break, and then they come on next day. But the system is also designed in that manner. I reiterated again over here. This SPV's form, there is a zero contribution from the government in terms of commercial. Typically, such a project, there is an expectation that government will invest something as a part of PPP, and the private company will also invest something. We have made our own investment in this. It's a risk at our end to start this initiative. Okay. However, there is a written mechanism to the government. We need certain time to stabilize the things, and that's what we have taken for that first 18 months. Still, there is a 5% revenue share which is mandated with the government, and it is not only for Goa. It is for all the tourism initiatives which are there under GPTC. So it's the same manner the SPV is formed. I mentioned that 1,450. These are all Goan taxi owners. They may have certain drivers from outside, but that is not in my control. And that is the same scenario for other non-app-based taxi also. If you go and ask them, the unions, how many people are having their own taxi people over here, because the job availability over here or the people availability to run the job multiple shifts is not possible. So people always welcome somebody to coming from outside. But you need to understand, where is the revenue going? The revenue is going to the local taxi owner who is a going car over here. There are certain things which we have inbuilt into the product. We are taking it every week or every alternate week. Now there is a roadmap design. There will be published and released on every alternate 15 days. We have taken the ride letter. We have received a tremendous response for this. Typically people used to say that night 4 o'clock I want to travel to airport. But night 4 o'clock if I don't get a taxi, what should I do then? Now evening 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock they can book the taxi for morning 3 o'clock. And we arrange a taxi in case if the taxi is not available, automatically we arrange, but if taxi is not available, over the phone call we arrange the taxi for that customer. Trust me, almost more than 20% requests nowadays started from last week are coming over the rider ladder. That's feature. The second feature which is in a pipeline, and that is in the interest of the taxi people. Now here the topic I'd like to take. Some people say that myth. I have a stand. From last 20 years, I am working for that stand. Why should I work for the Goa Miles? This is one criticism. Goa Miles is giving the business to outsiders. I have a suggestion in a clarification over here to them. The first suggestion is that you feel that your business somebody will take. That's not answer. We have designed the system in such a way. If you are from the stand and if you are enrolled into the Goa Mile, the first duty will go to you only, not outsiders, not somebody who is coming to the particular location over there. If you are not available over there, then the duty will go to the somebody who is coming to that location, and that's a fair opportunity. And that's how the system has to work. The second part is over there. We have created the hub location for each, let's say enrollment unit. Let's say somebody is there from Bagai, or somebody is from the Kandolim over there. Now he feels that if I enroll in Goa Mile, if I go to airport, then from airport he will take me to the Madgaon, he will take to the Konkon or somebody else, some other location. Trust me, we have designed a system keeping in mind the way the people are there, where they stay, and how they work the business. We have created a new system now over there, home button. Home button, the moment you reach to the airport, and again you click on a home button. So wherever you are, let's say you are from Kandolim, you are Baga, Mapsa or wherever, you will get a around location duty to you. So you are earning in this way also, and you are earning in return way also. That's a more added benefit to them. There are some drivers which are running, the vehicles for 2 shifts. One shift he is himself running, one shift he is running for the appointed driver or the hired driver, and he is making a handsome money over there. There are some drivers which are working from, let's say, morning 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock they want to, chill out. That's also fine. Sushegat is not a bad thing. They need to have the work-life balance, and they need to have the stability also in their life. And we promote that. What we are saying that the moment you want to, you will say that I have done enough business, now I want to go on off. There is a freedom. You can go off from the application. Again, you want to do some more business, you can come again, log in on the application, and you can make more business. We have designed a state-of-art command center in Panjim. This Panjim command center will be operated most probably by first week of July or last week of this month. This command center has a capability to monitor all the vehicles across Goa which are enrolled into the Goa Mile. how much business they are generating, where is the panic situation, in case if any unexpected incidents happens, the speed of the vehicle which is running over there, if it's over speeding or not, all these things are monitored over there automatically from the application. If you have some question, I can stop in between or I can take it after. Again, the iteration over there in terms of job creation. I talk about the other locations and the facts on Goenka drivers and Goenka taxi owners. We have created 50 jobs over here. So 5 jobs for outsiders, 45 jobs are for the local one. I'll take another slide where all these 45 people are coming over there. Definitely the technology has to come from outside. So there will be some position which will be filled by the technology people. Okay. I have given the statistic, the education, the background, and the locality where these 45 people belong over there. We discuss about this thing, the 100% digital payment, which is not possible earlier. Now, one differentiation, I'm starting from the point 5. One differentiation I like to tell you. And this is particularly to the media highlighting I want to take. I'm not saying that the tax has to go from the driver's pocket. That is not our thought. Because he is giving to the service to somebody else. The consumer of the service is the passenger or the tourist. And definitely in other location, and that's how the GST is also been designed. The person who is consuming the services has to liable to pay a tax. But let's say if you are working on a cash economy, 100% cash economy, how the government will get a benefit out of this? There is no calculation, there is no transparency, there is no accounting of that particular money over there. When government is there is a tax applicable to the customer. It's not the tax applicable to the driver. There is no pinch to the driver pocket. Okay. So government is giving 85% the digital economy. Along with that, whatever that 15% cash is collected, still we charge for the customer to pay the tax for that. So 100% tax conversion we are taking for the business which is available over there with government. I mentioned that out of the box revenue model, nobody has done in India so far a zero commission strategy, because people feel that they can please even though the part of technology, but they can reap the benefit of the technology aggregation and have a handsome commission on top of that. Whereas we have zero commission strategy and a minimal conveyance fee to the passenger. We talk about this is the first application across India. Now, value-added service, I will not put much focus on that, but there is a roadmap for us. We are bringing other tourism service integration along with that. Over the period of time, we will bring that. That is again in the interest of the taxi people. These are the specific benefits to the drivers or the taxi people. They need to understand, categorically on that. Now, whatever you are earning at the moment, and trust me, this is not, the story what I heard. This is the, specific analysis. We have visited a specific stand, talk to the people over there, understand that. Let's say there is a XYZ hotel. That XYZ hotel has, a stand for 10 vehicles. But there are vehicles which are enrolled for that stand, somewhere around 20 or 23 vehicles are there. The rooms might be 15 or 20 rooms are there. These people are depending on that number of rooms. If there is a duty comes over there, sometimes they get a turnaround by 3 days or 2 days. It's today itself, I'm standing in a queue, I will not get a duty by evening. I may get a duty by tomorrow also. This is a scenario. Whereas the opportunity versus availability mechanism what government is putting, if you enroll from that stand and if you are getting a duty from the same hotel, you will get that. Second, if there is a OYO or some other hotel is near to that, we are registered and enrolled with the OYO also, you can get a duty from there. There is a residential area next to that. So all periphery business is available. Earlier, the people, the senior people, the local percentage what we have, 25% local trips are happening. Around that, almost 30%, 35% females are traveling. They want to, visit somebody relative, they want to visit a hospitals. We are getting, because we know the location, from location to location, and that's how we are analyzing the data. So locals are trying, already leveraging that duty. So earlier, these taxi people, if they want to take the vehicle out for a smaller distance, if we charge, let's say, 400 rupees, Mukadam, 500 rupees chahiye. Now the vehicle is available, let's say 140 rupees, 160 rupees. The civilians are also more happy, citizens are more happy, because they can leverage this system and they can, keep their vehicle at a home in case, the driver is not available, in case the, main person of the family is not available, but still the senior people can travel to the destination. That is the added benefit to the driver and the taxi owner. We have given the application daily income report. Now, typically when you work on the without technology, you can't understand that how much I earn. You have to keep counting the cash. The technology is giving 100% transparency. Let's say you are the owner of the taxi and you are appointing a driver. How much the driver is generating? There is no juta in this thing. The driver cannot fleece with the owner also. So whatever duties he is making, that much money is accounted into his bank account. Or the whatever cash collected, you can see that this much cash you need to give me. So that's how the 100% transparency has been created. Be your own boss. I explained that example. 1 o'clock I want to start my taxi service. 4 o'clock I want to stop. 4 to 6 I want to be with my family. Be your boss. Nobody is stopping you. Right? Now you understand the ecosystem. You understand how number of tourists and number of passenger requests are coming from my area because people are at home and still they get a duty. They're so happy when the siren. These are the examples what we have taken from the happy drivers. There are another ecosystem part of here. There are some people in Goa, they called as a small time operators. They have 5 vehicles, 4 vehicles. Nothing wrong. They feel that if the technology comes, being an operator, my business will go away. We have created an operator panel also. And like that, there are many operators also joined to us. So there is the same rule for everyone. However, they have a control of their own vehicle. Let's say I have 5 vehicles. I can enroll my 5 vehicles. That 5 vehicles are serving that locality. And I can see the business of that each vehicle, how much revenue they are generating. And we are not charging anything separately to them. All we are charging is to the passenger, not to the taxi owner, not to the operator, not to the driver. This is how it's hip and joined economy. Rather we can say we have created a gig economy now, and we are happy to see that many times the driver comes or the taxi owner comes with a sweet box to us. And it's a very emotional and touchy for us because we feel that whatever 9-month or 10-month journey is there is a good support from government, there is a good support from the 4th pillar of the democracy, that is media. And because of media, we have taken this to not only in Goa, outside Goa also it's being promoted. Outside Goa also people are aware about that. There is a Goa Mile that is designed by government. It is in the interest of the tourists, and that's how we got it a hip and join economy over there. So the passengers are taking benefit out of that. The taxi owners which are registered with us, they are also taking benefit with us. I discuss about this. This is 100% digital Make in India initiative. Everything has been created over here. The company is also created now in Goa. The tax has been enrolled over here. The employees are from the Goa. Taxi owners are from the Goa. I'll spend some time on the statistic. We talk about 1,450 taxis enrolled with us. Out of that, there are active taxis which are 1,108. So these taxis are just doing a business over there. So if you see that month-on-month enrollment, almost in the range of 100 taxis which are enrolled every month, almost, and that's keep going on over there. There are 55 taxis you can see inactive, and 287 you can see that incomplete papers over there, or again part of inactive over there. This is the scenario. We care about passengers also. If there is a misbehavior, if there is some violation from the driver, we keep them on local temporary suspension, or we make them inactive based on the severity of the incidents. Right? And that's how there is a discipline, there is a professionalism which is taking into the shape. This is the classification of the vehicle, what each type of vehicle what we have. These are growth path. We started with August only 1,515 trips in a month. Where we are standing in June, the projected trips are almost 24,000 per month. So when you say 24,000 trips per month, on an average, 800 to 1,000 trips are capturing in a day. Your Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be higher. Definitely the tourist comes over here, and other days will be lower. So on an average, that's the statistic. Local job creation. I mentioned about the 45 people local and 5 people from the outside over there. The technology team which contribute over there. I have 40% female employee and 60% male employee. All these people, these are the location from where they are recruited. Margaon, Panjim, Mapsa, Vasco, Pipem. These are the location all these employees are recruited. There is education over there. How many graduations are there? How many post graduations are there? So these are the jobs we have created over there. These 45 people all are owned. This is the taxi segregation. So typically you want that in across Goa, what is the percent of taxi segregation? So typically if you say north of the Goa, so 30-35% taxis are from north of the Goa. And around 65 to 70% taxis are from the south Goa. But spread across the Goa over there, right from Pernam to Kanpur. this is our roadmap and this is our vision. We want to achieve it Goa Mile. So far by March, almost touching to 1 lakh trips in the last 6 months up to March. We're targeting March 20 to complete almost 2 lakh trips and March 2021 4 lakh 50,000 trips. That is what the target we want to achieve, and we are working on the same strategy only. There is some learning out of this in 9 month or 10 months span what we are achieving over there. If you see the north side, the most popular route is Baga, Kalangut, Kandolim, Baga. So we call it as one route over there. Around 60-68% the tourists, they are either to and fro from this particular route. There are almost 35% women, they are taking the travel between 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Midnight also there are travels. Lone female passengers also traveling midnight with this service. Repeat customer, if you see the analysis for repeat customer, typically what happens, Goa Mile is the application which is 75% trips are consumed by the tourist. But this tourist, once he come over here, next 3 days he is here. So we achieve the repeat trips, and that's how the 75% percentage is there. So let's say 100 people are utilizing that, 75% people, 75 people will be repeating on every day. Now, here is a summation of my presentation where we are standing at the moment. We have stable platform now in place. We don't see any glitches into the technology. Initially, whatever that 15 days or 1 month we face the glitches, but any new organization, any new product that takes more time. We've seen the initial hiccup of first 6 months of joining, no joining kind of thing. But 1,000 plus taxi, 1,400 are already joined. They are reaping the benefit with us. Okay. We are having the fair ride and fair transparency to the all ecosystem partner. There is a benefit to all stakeholders, and that's how I like to summarize the Goa Mile presentation.